Okay, so today we are actually reviewing a new microphone from Comica, the CVM V30. They were actually at NAB this last year, and I talked to them, and they said they would love to send me out a microphone for a review, and we're going to see what it's all about. This is just a simple unboxing. As you can see, it's actually got a really nice kind of finish. They are out of the Shenzhen province, so they are no longer going to be doing OEM work for other companies. They are actually getting into the manufacturing of audio equipment for themselves. So it's kind of exciting for a brand new kind of company to kind of come out and try to make a splash. So let's see what we got. Got nice clear packaging, holds that nice in place, floats the whole thing. So we've got a little divider in here. What do we got? And that's the box. Oh, there's something else in there. What else have we got? We've got what looks like a little warranty card. To send in, yeah. This is your little warranty card. So we won't need that. Then you have the manual. And in the manual should actually have the pickup pattern and all this information. We'll hold this up for you guys. There. Looks like we got a focus lock. And that kind of tells you what this is. It's got a nice little response. Got a little peak there at the top. It's got more of a cardioid pickup pattern than hypercardioid or supercardioid, but it's not that bad. 70 to 60 thousand kilohertz. That's going to be perfect for the human voice. We're really going to want to be able to punch through and just pull out this. For what our purpose is location sound mixers, this is going to be a great little microphone that's an alternative to the Rode product out there. If all you need to do is give your camera some reference and some scratch, a lot of DSLRs are going to be, using pluralize still instead of time code, and this is a great way for pluralize to really get the best waveforms possible and try to minimize the wind, because the problem with pluralize is if you get a lot of wind noise, you're going to get waveforms that don't look like the actual waveform coming in from your recorder. So with this wind protection and this kind of foam wind screen, you're hopefully going to get a better looking waveform in your DSLR and thus a better sync with pluralize. So let's take a look at all this. So we've got this, kind of got what's included. Maybe it's in English. I mean, do they send? There's the one in English. So you get the wind muff, you get the microphone, you get the user manual, which we're holding, and the warranty card and the AA battery. So let's take a look at this wind muff real fast. The V30. Cool. So it comes in here. Really, really nice. It's got a little elastic right there. I don't know if the camera can see that. It's got like some elastic that will just let this pop over. Over the back, it's got the hole for the fingers. My fingers are going through, and that's going to let us just slide this over the whole mic. It's actually got nice long hair, so that's going to offer a lot of protection. Yeah, it's black. Other than that, the sewing's really done nice. It's backed by a nice heavy cotton. So trying to pull and rip on that. That's sturdy. It's giving that a real good tug. So that's great. So let's actually take a look at the actual microphone itself. This little plastic and the batteries. Let's get those out of there. Put the plastic away. Look at the batteries. And just, some generic little AAA batteries. They claim 200 hours of battery life. And that's great if you're doing a lot of work where you need just a little shotgun to put on camera just for some reference. And, you don't have to worry about the batteries. It's going to last you a full week. Little shock mount. Let's see how that works. I'm looking. That's nice and springy. That's a nice little shock mount. It hovers all the way over and then into the mic. This doesn't touch too much of the foam, so it's nice. It really is kind of nice. If you take the foam out, you can kind of see what we got going on here. The interference tube with the holes in it, and then the element sitting right in here. So you've got a nice, a little bit on the back, which would explain because there's not too many ports on the back side, which is why they're getting more of a cardioid instead of a hypercardioid. We may move that capsule up, but you got a little preamp in here. Slide this for the batteries. Yeah, that's actually not too bad. The plastic actually kind of has a nice little flex to it. So it's not like that super brittle plastic like an ABS. It's kind of a nicer plastic. 100% plastic, so it's nice and light. Not that I'm expecting metal. No one makes a metal housing for these little on-camera shotguns. But overall weight, it's actually not that different than a lot of them out there based on the cost. I mean, really, for $50, this is not a bad little microphone. And I think I spent $45 on Amazon. So it's somewhere in that price range. I've seen it as low as $35 on some of those like deal websites on gear. So the battery's just sitting in right in there. And on the back side, we've got a couple of little toggle switches. We have a low cut, a 10 dB gain. So that's really just going to add gain. It's not actually going to make it more cardioid. So some people don't realize that. And then you just have a little on switch. Nice click to it. I mean, that's not going to accidentally turn itself off. Which again, that's what you want in an on-camera shotgun. When I'm sending, you know, some reference audio for syncing purposes, I don't want this to accidentally get bumped. That's really nice. The fact that they use the AAA batteries is also great because some of these are using 9 volts, and I'm not going to want to spend the extra money on the cost of 9 volts when the capacity of a AAA is nice and high compared to a 9 volt. And you shouldn't be putting 9 volts into something that is just for reference. That's an unneeded cost. So yeah, overall, really nice quality. I like the little cords about the right length that you want. Little TRS connector. Would have loved a right angle, but straight end's not bad, especially with some DSLRs on how small they put their ports next to each other. Nice springy cable. It actually has a nice spring to it. So yeah, this is actually relatively, you know, a nice product, and for $45, I'm going to be very pleased. I mean, for $45, I did not expect this to come with it. The fact that this and the windscreen kind of come with it, this is perfect for those running gun situations where they're trying to do docu-styles on those DSLRs, and they're not really meant for that. This is really going to be a great way to do docu-styles on a DSLR. So that's perfect. There's a simple unboxing from Comica V30. This is a really simple test from about 4 to 5 feet away from the microphone, just to kind of determine what the Comica V30 really does sound like. We're currently just running this right into the preamp of a cell phone, going through a basic TRS to TRRS adapter. We do have the low cut filter on, and this will kind of just give us a general idea of what this sounds like for a basic walk and talk kind of setup distance. If you like this sound, hopefully you know, you'll be able to utilize these kind of waveforms to get a much better sync in pluralized software. Not saying that this is actually usable audio, but I do want to kind of stress the point that whether or not the waveforms are better for pluralized, because now we are using both the foam pop screen as well as the wind muff that comes with it to kind of reduce any kind of air interference we would have with pluralized software. Let's give this back a listen and we'll see what we think. So this is just a really good general reference mic for DSLRs. Would I use the audio in the final video? No. I mean, that's what wireless microphones, lapels, and really nice boom mics are for. But will this work if your workflow is pluralized with DSLRs? Yeah, this is going to make syncing via waveform really nice, really smooth. And at $50, it's a great buy, especially considering all the little accessories that you get for the microphone that you don't necessarily normally get with any of the other brands on the market. I totally suggest this as a great little buy if all you're doing is needing to throw a little reference sound onto a camera.